danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. The Gators will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense will get the ball first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Flowers. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. Looking to throw on third. Slips a tackle. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be...
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They're on the board first here in the season opener. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? UConn quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. They just love.
UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off-play action on first down. Complete to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. First down, 10 yards to go. Off-play action. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Toledo. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On the ground, it's Flowers. Got enough for the first. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Huskies in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to pick up yardage. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They booted away on 4th down. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Makes his man miss. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick release by the QB. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. On the move, it's Ball. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick release on the RPO. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. To the air on first down. He's got it down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man, it's Wilson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dot. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Huskies want to move quickly. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this, because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll sneak it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up 14 over Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Makes the grab on the left. Smashes through the tackle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Lofts one high and deep. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flowers. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the middle, it's ball. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now here, second and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying play action. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Grabs it in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. UConn quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. UConn will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Escapes trouble. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to swing it on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Made a defender miss. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Power ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but it's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Old Dominion. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. UConn will have to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give. Spins away from the defense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Caught near the sticks, it's Wilson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Offense gets set for second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
UConn going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Snagged in the middle. It's Watson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. The hand to the running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Lagway. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Here's a heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
UConn will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David,